Hello there! Do you recognize this photo? This photo is called Lead Me to Freedom, and in this video we're gonna talk about the person in it, which his name is called Hans Conrad Schumann, an East German guard that was famous for this picture where he flees from East Berlin to West Berlin. Conrad was born on 28 March 1942 during World War II on the city of Chochau. When Conrad turns 18, he enlisted to the Volkspolizei Bereitschaften, a paramilitary unit of the Volkspolizei. There, Conrad trained in Dresden for 3 months. Then he was posted to a non-commissioned officer college in Potsdam. Then he volunteered to work in East Berlin. On August 15, 1961, Conrad, now 19 years old, was sent to the corner of Rupinostrasse and Bernaustrasse to guard a border that would become the Berlin Wall. Conrad and his unit arrived at 4:30 a.m. and guard the border, in which the barrier was a single barbed wire. Throughout the morning, Conrad becomes anxious because West Berlin's residents keep shouting at him many insults as Conrad stood at his post. Conrad feels sad when a woman from East Berlin gives flowers to her mother in the West. There, Conrad realized he will spend the rest of his life guarding and keeping his fellow citizens imprisoned, while also making him a prisoner. By noon, a large crowd of West Berlin protesters approached the wire at Conrad's post while shouting various slogans. Conrad doesn't know what to do, but fortunately for him and unfortunately for the protesters, more soldiers arrived with bayonets and armored cars pushed the protester back. For the next 4 hours, construction equipment and trucks loaded with concrete and steel plates began to arrive and unload to build the wall. Conrad, realizing his opportunity to freedom is closing, stamped on a section of the wire to flatten it. A young man from West Berlin noticed this and approached Conrad. Conrad yelled, "Get back at once!" but whispered to him that he is going to jump. The young man alerted West Berlin police, which they arrived in a van. Conrad anxiously waiting until the East German police looks away, and around 4 o'clock p.m., he jumped quickly over the wire, dropped his gun, and runs to the van while West German photographer Peter Leibing photo Conrad's escape. Conrad, after escaping from East Germany, goes to Bavaria. There he married, had a son, and worked in a winery, then worked as a car assembly at an Audi factory in Ingolstadt. When living in West Germany up until the German reunification, Conrad fears he may get killed by the Stasi, the East Germany version of the KGB. After the reunification, Conrad goes back to East Germany to visit his relative in Saxony. Conrad got rejected by them because the relative viewed Conrad as a traitor who abandoned his family. Then, sadly, on 20 June 1998, Conrad killed himself by hanging due to depression in Kiefenberg, Upper Bavaria. While having a tragic end, however, many people admire him. On May 2011, the Leap into Freedom photo was put on UNESCO Memory of the World program as part of the collection of documents on the fall of the Berlin Wall. Two people made a statue of him called Mauer Springer or Wall Jumper, and someone also made a graffiti of him on the East Side Gallery in Berlin. So there you have it, Conrad Schumann life and his legacy. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy.